Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Melissa. It is the day before Thanksgiving, and today's video, I guess, is gonna be you guys cooking with me. I'm gonna be preparing a lot of the stuff that we're gonna be having for our Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. I always like to prepare as much as I can in advance because it saves me a lot of time and then I actually get to enjoy the holiday. So yeah, we're gonna be prepping like 80% of the food that we're gonna be having tomorrow today. If you guys are new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and thumbs up this video. Oh, and when you subscribe, hit that little bell notification so you get notified when I post new videos. On this channel, it's all about like lifestyle and home stuff and a little bit of beauty stuff, and it's just pretty much anything that I think is interesting and wanna post. It's still new though, so if you guys have any video ideas for me that you'd like to see me do in the future, I would love for you to leave a suggestion down in the comments below. I'm actually getting a ton of ideas from down there. That's actually how I got the idea to do this video. And somebody suggested doing a Christmas present wrap with me video, which I didn't even know was a thing, but I searched it after I saw the comment and it totally is, so I might be doing that coming up here really soon. Jeff is gonna be helping me today, my husband. He's going to be helping me film this, but also helping me cook because he's the one that preps our turkey every year because we always have to get a giant turkey, and it's kind of a beast for me to have to do myself, so he's going to be helping me out there. And then I've got a bunch of stuff, I have all my groceries and stuff out that needs chopping and everything too, so he might be helping me with that. Let me show you guys everything that I got and how I'm setting it up, and then we'll go from there. So this is what I've got so far. I went through my fridge and pulled everything out. I've got all my cheese and vegetables. We're making stuffed mushrooms as one of the recipes that we're making today. Some canned goods. I always like to prepare meals in these little tins, so then that way I can throw them out after the holiday dinner and I don't have to do extra dishes. I've also got a bunch of stuff over here, but as I explained to you guys here in a little bit, the stuff that I'm prepping, like I'm not gonna be using these items today. I'm gonna be adding them in tomorrow before I put stuff in the oven. Oh, and here's Jeff with the turkey.
Hey.
So we bought our turkey a couple days ago and we put it in a hefty bag in the garage fridge to defrost because I didn't want to worry about it leaking into the fridge. Did it leak out there at all, or was the hefty bag sufficient? All right, so we're going on that. We might do that first. Buttercup, she's like, turkey. I smell food.
Turkey for me, turkey for you.
The rest of the food that we have is over here. I've got some veggies and stuff for all the recipes, so I'm gonna have to bring this all over. We're not gonna be prepping potatoes today. We're going to be doing our potatoes tomorrow. That's one of the only things that we're gonna be cooking day of, but everything else is what we're gonna be making today.
The turkey is extremely frozen still.
Which is crazy.
The problem is, I think, that we didn't really have anything else in the refrigerator, so it got really cold. So I don't know what the play is here.
I think we need to leave it sitting in the sink. I don't know. I know you're like not supposed to do that technically, but like we don't really have another choice, do we?
I don't have any other turkeys.
So we're not going to be prepping this right now, guys. We're going to have to let this sit here and defrost a little bit more. So turkey update. Hopefully it's defrosted enough to prep a little later today because I don't know what to do. This has never happened to me before.
Yeah, you'll have to watch our main vlog and check out if we end up having turkey on Thanksgiving. Because we have a ham and a turkey, but this is our turkey.
We do have a backup ham. It's like a rock still. All right, so I am prepping everything for stuffed mushrooms, and there's quite a story behind this year. I was just telling Jeff off camera that I went to 3 stores to look for mushrooms: Costco, Raley's, and Safeway. And I don't know why it's not a good mushroom year. They were all gross. Like typically I can go to Costco and get like the big thing of mushrooms and they're like big and they're good for what I'm using them for. They were all terrible this year, and Safeway didn't even have mushrooms. So that was annoying. So Raley's ended up having this kind.
Are they portobello or something?
They're Bella, yeah. $4 for each one. $4 for 6 mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
And I needed at least 4 of these. So I was telling Jeff that everybody that eats these tomorrow better fully appreciate that I drove to 3 stores and paid like $1 bajillion for mushrooms because they're everybody's favorite.
Whoa, what's going on now?
So making the stuffed mushroom filling. So what goes in it, just so you guys know, is some garlic. I have a garlic masher. What are these things called? Garlic press. So a couple cloves of garlic. I have this kind of cheese, chive and onion cream cheese, some Parmesan, and then this is the blue cheese that we're gonna be using. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of onion, like super, super finely chopped, and some mushrooms. I'm gonna take a handful of these mushrooms and add it in with the onion. And just for a little bit of texture, and this is totally optional, but I like it, I'm gonna take about half of a container of water chestnuts and finely chop them and mix them in as well. If you don't like water chestnuts, another really good option if you're doing blue cheese could be walnuts, right? Walnuts or pecans with blue cheese go really well. Yeah. But we're going to do this, and I've done it before. I think this is how I made it last year and they turned out really good. So that's what we're gonna be prepping right now. You want the consistency to be pretty fine on this.
Ooh, you're fine, girl.
The reason why I add a handful of the mushrooms back in, you can also use the mushroom stems for this if you want, is actually just to give it a little bit more of a bite, because if it was just cheese, it would just be like, just
I don't know.
I mean, actually saying it out loud now, it doesn't sound terrible, but I promise you, if you have a little bit of texture in there, it actually helps with the final product. But
little smush with the gush.
Saying it out loud though, I mean, just cheese does still sound pretty good.
Now on Cooking with Melissa.
I am not a chef. I don't know how to properly use knives. Just throwing that out there as a disclaimer.
That is obvious.
Hopefully I don't lose a finger.
Looks like you're cutting a pizza. Oh.
There's probably YouTube videos that show you how to like properly cut things. Maybe that should be something I watch.
This isn't one of them.
No, don't do what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know. Does this seem legit? Does it look legit?
I mean, it looks like you're cutting.
I mean, I'm definitely chopping it. It's definitely getting smaller.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't want to put the water chestnuts into this, like I did the mushrooms and onions, is because I want a slightly like bigger chop on it, and I'm worried if I put it in there, it'll just like disintegrate it.
Sure.
So I'm hand chopping it instead. But yeah, definitely don't take my knife advice. Are you zooming in on me chopping? All right, for posterity, I just need to point out that Jeff is the worst mushroom stuffer on the history of the planet. Look, yeah. That is not what it's supposed to look like. He's trying to help, but it looks like Gemma did it.
Melissa did these three over here, 1, 2, 3, and then like this tray was me. But you gotta be kidding me. It's gonna look and taste the same in the end.
Well, unless the cheese melts down the side, and it doesn't. Again, saying that out loud, it doesn't sound that bad.
Delicious, yeah.
But it's not how it's supposed to be.
It's good. Apparently, moving on after my awesome stuffing job.
Speaking of stuffing, that's what we're making now.
Oh.
So I'm just prepping all the veggies because I already have the food processor out from the stuffed mushrooms. I'm actually going to use it to chop. It's going to be not like a hand chop for the onions, but honestly, it's fine if it's a little bit finer anyway, because
I see what you did there.
It hides the vegetables from the children.
Oh, that's true.
So that's one of my mom hacks.
So we have onions.
So
what else?
I'm gonna do them separately because I don't want one thing to get mushy, but oh god, they're so potent.
Oh, don't cry. It's okay.
I'm doing 1.5, the remaining onion from the mushrooms, plus another full onion.
Oh, you'll be okay.
I'm gonna chop those in here.
Getting emotional.
And then I'm also going to do the same thing to mushrooms and carrots.
Ooh.
I might hand chop the carrots actually.
Why not?
But just so that that's kind of it's getting you.
It's getting me.
Yeah, but these are gonna be the base veggies that go into our stuffing.
That's it?
That's it. That is it. And yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a good enough chop.
Sure.
For what we're doing.
Yeah.
So that should be fine. I just dropped onions on the floor. I've never really, have we ever filmed cooking? I don't think we've ever, in like 5 years of vlogging, like unless it was like accidentally.
No, we've done a little bit of cooking.
But never like.
Yeah, never like you just do whatever you want.
I feel like this, I've never done this before. This is
a lot of pressure.
I know. If you guys like these kinds of videos and you want to see like more like cook with me type stuff,
maybe you should have like a cocktail in your hand while you're doing it.
I feel like we should definitely have something. Oh my god, these onions.
Don't cry, I'll get you a drink. I just picked up a pretty good brandy wine, so I'm gonna go to the garage fridge and get that. So it's a barley wine. It's from Firestone, and I don't know how to say that. Sukaba.
What is it?
Sukaba. Sakuba?
Suka.
So
I
yeah,
don't know
so
what that is.
we're gonna have this while we cook. All right. You ready for your vintage barley wine?
I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'll try it.
I think you will. What's not to like?
I don't know. I'm not really a big beer drinker. It looks like beer, not wine.
It's to sip. So take the smallest of sips. Cheers to Thanksgiving, friends and family.
This is not for me,
Ah.
but I can appreciate that it might be something you would like.
Full disclosure, Melissa's not really a beer drinker, but I figured I'd give it a try because it's barley wine, and it is kind of a different type of beer, but I'm not upset she doesn't like it. Is that your scraps?
Well, I'm still chopping
working
these
on it?
carrots. I'm using one of these tins. I'm gonna rinse it out and actually put the stuffing in this when I'm done. But currently it's holding all the veggies that are gonna get cooked with the sausage.
Perfect.
And yeah, I usually do just like mushroom, carrot, onion, and garlic. And then I know you can add other things. Oh, I'm a liar. I add something else.
Oh, you are a liar. I knew it.
Pause this video right now and guess in the comments what I'm forgetting. And then restart it and you will see if you're right or not. I'm missing celery.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about the celery.
Yeah.
I also add celery and it's over there and I just overlooked it because I put it out of sight, out of mind. And if I made stuffing without celery, people would notice. So I'm definitely, wow, I'm glad I remembered that right now before I started cooking this.
A lot of pressure on the camera.
I know, I feel like, yeah, again, like I don't usually film cooking. This is a little weird for me, but I'm having a lot of fun with this new channel, guys. I think it's really cool just to get to do like, show you like all my fun mom around the house stuff. And then Jeff and I have gotten to do some really fun stuff since he's been helping me film. He's been coming along with me to like run errands. Like now we grocery shop together and it's kind of fun. So, are you making a stink face?
Celery?
I had one bunch. This is just like one little, I don't know what you call it. Bunch. Cluster. Except I do take out like the really weak ones on the inside that are like white.
Thin the
balls.
herd, right?
I do.
Thin the herd for the stuffing.
And I chopped the little butt thing off of it.
Where's the butt?
I'm not a chef, guys. If it wasn't made clear in the first, I don't know how many minutes of this video it's gonna be, but if it wasn't already clear to you, I am not a professional chef. Disclaimer.
Not even really amateur. What's like when you just start? Novice.
My family doesn't go hungry.
That's
and
true.
most of them like my Thanksgiving cooking, so.
It's fantastic.
Are you just saying that because you have to say that?
It's distracting. I'm trying to listen to the words coming out of your mouth, but I don't hear it.
As you guys can see, this is a crap ton of vegetables. This is gonna be enough vegetables.
Is it like is a crap ton a similar measurement to a metric ton? What's a crap ton?
It's just a very large amount. So this is actually gonna make 2 trays of stuffing. Since we're feeding so many people, I think 1 tray wouldn't be enough. So if you were trying to copycat this not recipe for me, you would use half of these undefined amounts of items that I told you guys about. Just so you know.
Just cut the recipe in half.
It's like not a recipe. Just imagine what half of this would look like and then use that. This is gonna be the stupidest video.
11.3%.
My cameraman needs to be able to film me, so I don't want to see it.
This is good. I feel hints of oak for sure.
Yeah, that was a big. I want to know whose job it is to write the descriptions on the back of like alcohol bottles.
Oh. So it's really funny she says that. Not funny. Ironic is the word I was looking for. Funny's different than ironic. But it's a vintner. No. There's a really great word that I'll think of in a second.
There's the person that like owns the.
It is a person that's a professional wine taster, and there's only like 240 of them in the world.
How do you know that?
It's called like a. 1 second, I'll tell you what it is.
Are you still looking that up?
How to become a sommelier.
So I don't think you're saying it right. Sommelier? Yes. So, but you didn't say, and you weren't even close. In your head, that's how you were spelling it?
I didn't spell it in my head. It was like sommelier.
It's like sommelier or something. I'm 99% sure.
Here, look.
I'm 99% sure.
Here it is.
It's sommelier.
Here's how to become. Let's see if I can
How
focus
did
real
this
quick.
turn into a grammar?
See? How to become.
I think it's French.
Yeah, of course.
think it's French. I think it's sommelier. You guys let me know. So this is what I do for stuffing to prep it the day before. You take your undetermined amount of vegetables and you take your sausage, any kind you want. Like I said, I'm mixing the hot Italian
3 grips.
with the mild.
3 grips of meat. 3 handfuls of meat.
I'm going to be cooking the meat and then adding the vegetables to cook in the drippings from the meat immediately after. And then after that, I'm going to equally mix, I'm gonna mix it all together and then split it into 2 of these trays. And that's all I do until tomorrow. Tomorrow.
This was a big build-up.
This is, I know it
You're gonna put it in 2 trays and then
you do nothing.
Eat it.
So the reason why I do that is I can cover it with tin foil, put it in the fridge, and then that way tomorrow, all I have to do tomorrow is then add my bread pieces, stuffing mix, and then also butter. And what are we rotating?
Better lighting.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da,
so you add your butter, your chicken broth, any other seasonings or herbs you want to add in, but you don't have to cook the meat or prep the vegetables. So that is a Thanksgiving hack. You're welcome.
So what are you doing right now? Milking the sausage?
It's so gross. I hate doing this. I hate raw meat. But somebody has to touch it. I shouldn't have said that.
Sweet sizzle.
Yeah. So I'm gonna squeeze them in there, and then and then I'm gonna cook it.
Good.
In case you didn't wonder, you didn't know what I was gonna do. In case you were wondering.
In case you didn't wonder.
I don't know what's happening.
So show us real quick the technique of getting the meat out of the casing. Milk the package.
Pretty much, I just cut the top off very dangerously with a knife, and then I just squeeze it in. So. Yeah. You guys are learning so much. This is so educational. How's it going? I have crazy hair today. I was gonna wear my hair down, but then I remembered that cooking and hair not up isn't a good idea, but it's like, like what is this? Why is it doing this? I don't know. Also, look at this, guys. I'm having like my baby's 2 years old, but I have like the worst postpartum hair loss ever in the history of the world. If you guys have any tips for that, leave them down in the comments below, because I'm seriously getting very self-conscious about it, and I'm taking all the vitamins and I'm doing all the things, but I just don't know what else I can do. Aside from that, just so you guys know, it's like an hour later than the last clip you saw, because we had a conference call that we forgot about, and we had to take in the middle of cooking the stuffing mix. So it's finished now. So this is what it looks like. Let me turn this light off so you guys get a better look. Basically, I cook the meat first and then the veggies, and then I mix it back all together. And then now I'm just gonna have it and split it into 2 dishes, and it's done.
I took my sweater off and I'm getting really tired. It was an hour of just sitting there.
Yeah,
Are we done? Is that enough food?
Because of the beer.
Yeah, I mean.
Not because of the conference call. But hey, so if you wanna show the final, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
This is what I do, cover it with tin foil, and the next day, Thanksgiving morning, I mix it with the stuffing mix and anything else I'm gonna add in last minute. I do a little bit of butter and some chicken broth, and then it's good to go, and I didn't have to actually make this on the day of, so.
So what else are we making today for this wonderful video?
So we are making some really yummy spinach dip for a bread bowl that I'm making as an appetizer.
And that's it for this video, right?
I also have to make green bean casserole. But we can just B-roll. You can speed it up when you're editing this, right? So it will take.
Can I speed it up right now?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe I can chop some beans. All right, get ready to live. Here we go, bean time.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to make the old school out of a can version of green beans. In case you didn't, I'm not gonna tell you because it's usually on the back of the bag of onions. Or on the can of beans. So if you want to know, just look it up. But basically, I am putting all the beans in here. The only thing that I do that deviates from this recipe is that I don't add milk because I think it's weird.
You're a dairy hater.
Yeah, well, I do the cream of mushroom soup, but I'm gonna add a little tiny bit of chicken broth. And then I do salt, pepper, garlic. And the same thing, like with the stuffing mix, I don't add crispy ingredients the day before I prep. So I have all these onions that I mix in and then put on top, but I'm not gonna do that till tomorrow. I got these at Costco. These are way cheaper if you buy the big bag at Costco. Hot tip. So yeah, I don't know, this isn't that educational for you, but you're gonna watch me mix up some beans.
that garlic?
Yeah.
I thought you were doing cream mushroom soup.
I am. I forgot. Did I say garlic or just salt and pepper?
You didn't say either of those.
I think I might have. I add a little bit of garlic too because garlic makes everything better. So this is, our whole house is gonna smell like garlic. This
it already does.
Very, very potent.
Yeah.
It also smells like the stuffing, the sausage and veggies because that was like a lot.
Well, we could burn this candle and then it would smell like sausage and garlic and caramel pumpkin swirl.
That sounds gross. That's a weird combo. I don't think we want to do that.
All right, this is where I come in handy.
Anybody that's not American and has never had this is gonna think it's the grossest looking thing. Oh my gosh, you're so messy, stop!
Are they coming out?
It's not, and it's spilled on the side.
It's all right,
Let me get a spoon.
They're doing good. They're doing so good.
You're not doing good. I gotta help you.
I thought it would all come out like a big cranberry
it's like
sauce.
airtight in there. It's like, it doesn't come out like a cranberry sauce.
Oh, I got a little dribble.
Look how different these are two different brands. They look different. It's okay, it all tastes the same. It's all like green bean mush anyway.
It all comes out the same.
It does. The kids really love green bean casserole though.
No, it's good. It is really good. It is super delicious. Got a lot of flavor. Get the beans, get the cream and mushroom soup. And they got the crisp of the onions. It's good.
The kids they think they're French fries. They don't realize that they're onions.
They don't think they're French fries.
Gretchen told me she thought it was French fries.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So I was like, yeah, the green beans with the French fries. Because if I tell her it's onions, she won't eat it. This is our glorious gourmet casserole for today. Tomorrow I'll add the onions before I throw it in the oven.
Slaving over it.
I know. Tell everybody. Tell your friends. I slaved over this.
It looks like some of it underneath here didn't get any. See?
Okay, all right. I'm doing a good job.
Gotta get the bottom corners.
Well, I really need to mix it well because I salt and peppered it and nobody wants like a super salty or super peppery bite.
Yeah.
So, but I think this is good now.
Oh, surprise. What are you doing?
I'm squeezing the water out of the spinach for the spinach dip. I swear I wash my hands. It does look gross though. I'm touching every bit of the spinach. So basically when you make the dip that has spinach in it, you don't want it to be watery because then it'll like separate in the sour cream. So you have to like
make a little,
squeeze it all out, make a little spinach ball. I feel like everybody's had sour cream spinach dip. I kind of half-ass follow the recipe on the back of this. This stuff's like the best dip mix. The differences in the one that I make and the one that this says is that I don't add mayonnaise and I add a little bit of garlic and I add green onions.
Huh,
so, because I think this recipe says to like mix sour cream and mayonnaise, but like I think mayonnaise is gross, so we're not gonna do that.
Okay.
So in here is a little bit of garlic, green onion, and a bunch of water chestnuts, and then I'm gonna put the sour cream in. It's critically important.
Oh, those onions.
Are you okay? Yeah, they're potent. It's critically important that you mix the dip mix in prior to adding your spinach. I made the mistake of not doing that one time.
Why is that?
It just like will stick to the spinach and then you'll have like really salty, gross pieces of spinach instead of it mixing in with the sour cream.
Gotcha.
Which is what you really want. So wait, how many ounces did you say were in 3 pounds?
3 pounds are 48 ounces.
So this looks like I have like 2/3, right? Ish.
I mean,
this is the cooking show with no recipes, remember?
Yeah, that's it. Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right, cooking show with no recipes. We're just eyeballing it. So I'm gonna I'm doubling it. So I needed like 32 ounces of sour cream. Is that 32 ounces? I don't know. Again, we're just guessing. I have a drink now.
Still.
Well, I had it a little bit ago. But anyway, so this dip mix actually is really great. I love this. I also use it when I make soups as a soup base. So I always buy it anytime I can find it on sale. So that's another tip if you guys like to make soup. Another tip when you're making soup, if you have like leftover turkey or ham from the holidays, to help thicken it and to add a little bit of like extra flavor, I always throw in one of these. I know it seems weird, but if you add it in your soup, it makes it like extra good. So I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl for this. And magically there's dip now. Jeff helped me mix it, so he's gonna tell everybody he cooked Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow.
Well, I'm also making the turkey.
You do prep the turkey.
Prep it. I make the turkey, and then what do? Put it in the oven?
You're not the oven. You're not making it.
Oh, okay.
So this is an interesting year. Typically, I cook a lot, like a lot more than this. You guys saw the list I showed you earlier. This year, we've assigned like dishes to people much more.
Which is what you always should have done.
But sometimes, and you guys let me know in the comments if this has ever happened to you, sometimes that goes terribly wrong. And so previous years, like sometimes I'll just be like, oh, I'll do it myself, like I'll cook all the stuff. This year, I'm cooking the least I've cooked in all the years that I can remember. So,
And hopefully it's the least stressful and the most enjoyable.
well, I do have a helpful husband, so that's pretty cool.
That's true.
You've been helping me a lot today. So
I heard he's
that's been good.
amazing.
All right, guys, that's the end of this video. And I'm not even sure what this video was. If you watched this far, that's amazing. Good for you. I don't know how long is this video gonna be?
No idea.
Really long. We're done. That's all of our food. You took some B-roll of the food you're gonna put it in. You can show people what it looks like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this weird video and want to see more weird videos in the future, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.